to Some Shit We Like, episode number 310. That's right.
Yeah.
310 episodes. It's a very lot. It's a very lot.
It's a very lot, apparently.
Yeah. I can't English.
Nope. You can't. I won't argue.
Shout out to Cheesy Plays in the chat, Whole Effing Show in the chat, and you too can be in the chat if you join us live on Saturdays.
Yeah.
Between the hours of 6 and 2.
Somewhere around there.
Anyways, if you're not here live, you can catch us on youtube.com/user/Some Shit We Like, where we put up the show Tuesday through Friday. Clips of the full show go up Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, but we put up the full show for you on
Friday,
sorry.
If it's not 2 hours long, it takes...
If it's not 2 hours long.
It takes 10 days to render.
But if you want all that, if you want to hear the whole show before everyone else, we put it up on Tuesday on iTunes, Spotify, Carrier Pigeon.
Yeah, anywhere
whatever
you get your podcasts.
Exactly. Anyways, how's it going, Mike?
Pretty good.
It's been a while.
Pretty good. Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah. I mean, all right, Kevin Smith, chill out. I wasn't on the show at all last week, but I was on the show the previous week via satellite, which was...
That's true, you were. Yeah.
Which was good. But, yeah. Dude, fun weekend in Vegas for the wife's wedding. I brunched way too hard on Saturday. Way too hard. I'm not going to get into that, though. But, yeah. Fun times were had. We got to spend a lot of time at the Mob Museum. Which is always super fun to go check that stuff out.
I still haven't checked that one out yet.
Yeah, it's really cool, man. And yeah, just that's kind of what went on last weekend and why I wasn't on the show. And then all week long, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna play some more Borderlands, and then I just end up going to bed and not playing anything. So I did play a little bit of Smash Brothers last night.
You bought it?
No.
Oh, I was like, I'm surprised.
No, we went over to Robert's house and we played a little bit of Smash. I still hate that game. I don't
fucking get it. I don't get it.
I never did. I just never liked that game. But yeah, it's kind of like only gaming I've done this week is I played a little bit of Smash last night and that's it. But yeah, I am going to get way into Borderlands Game of the Year edition this week, and I'm going to talk about it a little bit later.
Right.
But yeah, that's kind of what's going on.
Welcome, Broken Wolf, who just joined us in the chat.
What's up, Wolf?
Like I said, you too can be in the chat if you follow us on @Some Shit We Like or on Facebook.
Yeah, you'll know when we go live.
Exactly. And if you subscribe, like Broken Wolf is, you get to be in our Discord.
Oh, shit.
So, forgot to throw that out too.
Does that happen while I was gone?
Yeah.
Did you subscribe while I was gone? Damn. Very cool. Very cool. All right.
So anyways, for me, what have I been doing? I was struggling trying to edit the last episode because apparently there's a new update with Adobe or something, and I guess my graphics card isn't part of the...
compatible list?
I mean, it is, but it's just extremely slow now.
Yikes.
So,
really?
I'm in that same territory with when I had my iMac and it was taking an entire day to fucking render a full video.
God.
So...
I remember when you would set it to render when you left for work and then come home and found out that it failed at 90% and something had to start over. That's terrible, man. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, it fucking sucks, dude. It sucks so much. So what I'm doing... is I'm going to finally, after all the talk, build a fucking PC.
Wow. I mean, to be fair, here's what I will say about this whole situation is you've put a parts list together before and sent it to us before, but never pulled the trigger.
That's true.
So you claim you actually bought the case already, though.
Yeah, I did buy the case.
So you're already a step ahead of where you normally are.
And then I almost bought the power supply unit, but I think I was gonna get, like I said in the car, a 650, but I'm gonna get a higher one, and then I'll probably do an all-in-one liquid cool too.
Okay.
Just because I heard that CPU is
hot.
Can run hot. It can run hot.
Yeesh, that's gonna suck in the summertime.
Yeah, it is. Well, I'm gonna have the AC.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So yeah, Bolo, thanks for joining us too.
Bolo.
But yeah, like it's gonna be. I think I have a MSI motherboard, Intel, of course, like I said, and for now a 2060 graphics card.
Okay.
But unless prices go down, maybe I'll upgrade to the 2070. I don't know.
Okay. I mean, even the 60 is not terrible.
It's not bad. Yeah, I've been doing all the research. So, and the 2060 is...
It's still something you can use for more than just your video.
And I could do VR too, even if I wanted
Yeah.
to, but I don't do VR. But yeah, I'm excited for that. I haven't done that since like 2006
I was
or
gonna say,
5.
when was the last time you built a PC?
I think 2006 or 5. I helped my roommate build his PC.
Yikes, dude. Shit's changed. Apparently, it's a lot easier now, even.
Oh, it's so much easier,
even
dude.
compared to what it was before.
Yeah, like my first PC I built was in...
Nothing was color coded or
I
anything
think.
like that.
I think it was in 2000, I want to say. That was like built on my own.
Yeah.
As far as like, helping people out, just like trying to learn, that was like in the 90s.
But
Late
now,
90s, 98,
everything's fucking color coded and labeled, and you can't fuck it up, really.
You can't fuck it up. The only way you could fuck it up is if you mess with the CPU.
That's what I was just going to say.
Yeah,
that's the only thing you can still fuck up.
Yeah, because that thing is going to cost you anywhere between $200 to $500.
Yeah.
Even $1,000 depending on what you
think
get.
they would come up with a better system, like a socket system, like they do for everything else, rather than having all those fucking pins that you have to.
Well, yeah, Intel is or AMD is pins, I believe, and then Intel is you put them into pins.
Okay.
Something like that. The motherboard has the pins, and yeah.
Yeah. Oh god, I just remember pulling that latch to close.
That latch is like, as long as you get past that, you're done.
but even the feeling of pulling that and feeling the motherboard compress into the socket, it feels like everything is fucking breaking.
Yeah, that was a hard part for me too.
I hate that shit, man. But anyway, that's cool, man. I'm glad you're gonna be doing that. Get a good little gaming rig / video editing rig going on.
Yeah, it's capable up to 64 megabytes of RAM.
Do you know, like,
30 gigabytes of RAM.
You're gonna all the games that you had bought on Steam are gonna run
play
so
like at
smooth
Ultra,
now?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's pretty cool.
You'll
just need to get a.
Bullo says, "Yeah, the pins are." Yeah, you can't bend those damn pins, otherwise you're screwed.
Fucked. You're completely fucked. But that's awesome, man. Is that a process you're going to document when you build it, or are you not going to?
I think once I get all the parts,
yeah,
maybe I'll open a camera or something or stream it. I don't know.
Yeah. Like the last thing you sort of documented, you did on your Instagram, and that was the PlayStation
new hard drive
thing.
Yeah.
And I was telling you, I was like, dude, just plug it in. Just plug it. You don't even have to swap it. Just plug it in.
Yeah. But anyways, that's pretty much all I got.
Very cool. Bryce is out on assignment.
Yeah.
And that's why he's not here.
Avengers Endgame is making me lose my mind. So many theories. I stay away from those theories. But at the same time, I'm curious too. So like,
I stay away from all that shit, as you guys know.
It's not your.
Yeah.
It's not
my
thing.
Scene, man. Not my scene.
You should watch it anyway. You should just watch Endgame
without
nothing else.
Because the last movie...
just to see if you could understand what's going on.
Alright, so I saw Iron Man 2.
Oh, you did? That's right.
I eventually saw Guardians.
That's right, you did see Guardians.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, is that their new no straw policy bullshit lid?
No, that's for the specific drink.
Oh, okay. Alright.
No.
Fucking... killing me with this straw bullshit.
No. This is for this drink. It's because it's the macchiato.
Alright. Well, excuse me. But yeah, Endgame. I don't know, man. Marvel movies.
All right. Well, how about we get into the news then?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So
what do we got first?
Some movie news, actually.
I like how anytime I'm ready to bash Marvel, Rick is like, "Let's move on to something else."
Okay, so let's just jump right into it with Disney.
Speaking of Marvel,
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we know about the stocks, but anyways, Disney Plus has been confirmed for November
12th.
Yes.
Right.
I believe you are correct. Okay. November 12th of this year. Yes.
All right.
It is, yeah. It's coming out. It's going to be $6.99. Wait, where's the price?
Yeah, $6.99.
Yeah, $6.99 a month, or it was like $79.99 for the year, I want to say. Or $69.99 for the year.
Yeah. Which is
so.
Like
what do you think about the prices? I mean, it's gonna have every Disney back catalog.
The pricing
also announced though it's gonna have The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Which kind of pisses me off.
Yeah.
Because like FX had it, Simpsons World. Like fucking leave Simpsons alone.
Yep. The pricing is fine. The other stuff I saw was like all the other, basically everything else that was Fox Studios or FX is gonna end up on Hulu because Disney owns a stake there. But like then you have to have 2 fucking subscriptions. Then you're paying.
Wait, what?
All the like.
If you have your
you need Hulu to watch the other stuff. Because
what's other stuff?
Deadpool, like anything that is not quote unquote Disney friendly that they acquired through the Fox merger is going to be on Hulu.
Yeah.
And I don't have a Hulu subscription, and I don't want to have to get a Hulu subscription to rewatch Sons of Anarchy again when I want to or if I want to. Like it's shitty that that's the way that's gonna go.
It is.
And
okay.
So this shit better be cheap. If you're going to also say, yo, you want to watch this other stuff, it's going to be over here on another service that we own the majority of. Like,
I feel like there's probably potential linkage maybe to it. Like maybe they'll give you Hulu but with the ads. Because like they do that with Spotify.
We'll see, I guess. But
that's kind of more future talk in here. But yeah, I mean, it being cheaper, like
it would just be easy if they didn't.
I think a lot of people will sign up for that.
I understand that they're calling it Disney Plus because Disney is the thing that sells, and like at $6.99, which is relatively inexpensive, and then all the shit they have in the pipeline, original stuff. They're bringing back Phineas and Ferb. They're doing an animated series based on Monsters Inc. They're doing the live action Marvel stuff.
That's true.
They're doing movies, live action TV stuff based on the Marvel stuff. Like that shit's not cheap. And at $6.99 a month, I think they're hoping that they get like 2 million people out of the gate. I just don't know if they're gonna get that many people out of the gate.
It's Disney, man.
I know it's Disney, but there's Netflix and Hulu and Amazon that there are. I understand that it's Disney, but that they have to compete with. That shit is already out there. Like the other stuff that I saw that is somewhat enticing is the fact that whole mythical Disney vault no longer exists now.
What do you mean?
Like, we're putting this movie in the vault. You can't buy it anymore. Now it's just gonna. It's
gonna be on.
They've already said
Disney Plus,
everything is gonna be on Disney Plus. All old animated movies, all the old stuff. So here's the thing that could pull me in, and it's for the very awesome yet crappy late 90s, early 2000s Disney original movies, like Brink. Like, that's my favorite. That's the rollerblading movie. That's my favorite movie, and it's on every once in a while on Disney Channel. But if Brink is on Disney Plus, they'll have me for at least a month.
That's the one with Seth Green, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I didn't know that. Like, I knew about that movie. I just couldn't remember the name of it.
No, that's not the one with Seth Green.
No?
Brink is a different one. Sorry.
No,
the one with Seth Green is also that's called Airborne.
Airborne. Yeah.
But that's not a Disney thing.
No.
But Brink,
I know Brink what
is
you're talking about now.
They're Soul Skaters, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll pay for a month so I can watch Brink, and then I won't watch anymore. But yeah, they've already said like their legacy stuff, like all their big shows, like the Hannah Montana stuff, Wizards of Waverly Place, like all
Sweet
those
Life.
shows that were huge are gonna be there. Plus bringing back stuff like I said, Phineas and Ferb, which I think is a great show, but I don't know if you want to revisit it. Like that capsule it's
you always
in
talk about it.
is awesome. I feel the same way about Gravity Falls. That capsule that Gravity Falls is in is fucking awesome, and it should just kind of be left there. The TV show based on Monsters Inc. Like, what are you gonna? I don't know, man. Are you gonna get? Is it gonna be based around Mike and Sully? And if it is, are you gonna get Billy Crystal and John Goodman? I doubt
Probably
it.
not.
I doubt it. They've already said though that they're getting the Marvel actors for the Marvel stuff. So they could. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'll have to. I'm still a wait and see on this.
Okay. Whole Effing Show in the chat, who's been trolling us,
Yeah.
says Disney confirmed that they are likely bundling Hulu and ESPN to Disney Plus with Disney Plus.
Okay. Well, then that's going to be an extra.
And that would be
cost.
smart, Wolf. Yeah, because that would make more sense.
But then, then what's that cost going to be? Is that going to be $15?
Still gonna. Oh,
It's
like
not gonna, that's not going to be $6.99.
$6.99.
That's not going to fucking be $6.99. If you think it is, you're crazy. That's like the Netflix. Oh, plan starting at $8.99, but who fucking wants a non-HD Netflix plan? Unless you really don't have the bandwidth, who wants that?
Just say my name, Rick. Heisenberg. I think what pulled me in is The Simpsons, because obviously, we're ginormous Simpsons fans, and like I wasn't gonna buy into Disney Plus, but the fact that they're gonna have The Simpsons.
But are you gonna watch it?
Oh yeah, I use FX, and I know I'm supposed to be watching shit that's been recommended to me. Don't kill me, Bryce.
But you watch The Simpsons.
It's like The Simpsons and The Office are like comfort food,
Right.
Good to have in the background.
The Office. So here's the thing I'm curious about that they didn't really touch on or mention. Disney owns ABC. Can we get fucking the old TGIF shows, please, on Disney Plus? That might pull me in. Get the whole run of Family Matters, Step by Step, Boy Meets World, Full House. Like, if you get me all that shit, then
now we're talking.
You might get me a part with my $7.
Wolf here says in the chat that Kevin Feige confirmed that any Marvel show is going to directly influence the movies. That's why they are getting the same actors.
Right.
So whatever happens in the Falcon Winter Soldier show, the next movie will show up and we'll have the after effects of that show. That's great then.
Yeah.
That works out. It sounds better than what Netflix did. I mean, they didn't completely like Jessica Jones, Luke Cage.
Right.
Like they weren't even acknowledged, I felt, much other than Easter eggs in the MCU.
Right. Do you think some of that stuff will get brought back that was quote unquote canceled?
I think they will come back, but I think what sucks is I believe they're going to be different actors.
Completely change everything?
I have a feeling, but I don't know. I mean, it might be different than, with the MCU and actors being in the Disney Plus.
Right.
But I don't know. Perfect Strangers.
Yeah, dude. Like, seriously, give me the TGIF stuff.
Yeah.
That's something they own now. If I'm not mistaken, that's something they syndicated everywhere. But I'm pretty sure that's something they own. Unless they didn't get the rights to that. But yeah, man, I would watch all that shit. I'd watch the whole run of Family Matters. The whole run of Perfect Strangers. I would watch all of that shit.
Was Dinosaurs part of it too? I don't remember.
God, I think so, but that was on Netflix. I don't know if that still is, but it was on Netflix. No. Yeah. I was so bummed when I went back to try to watch that.
It's so bad.
It's really bad.
It's terrible.
I was really excited. My son was super into dinosaurs at the time. I was like, you could watch this show. It's going to be so cool. And like 10 minutes in, he's like, I don't like this, Dad. And I was like, oh, God. Yeah. Get out of here. And then
Bryce
he left.
Didn't think it's TGIF either.
Then he left, and I went, it's not very good anymore, is it? It's not. It wasn't good.
Wolf. In 2050, Disney will own the world, and we will be owned by Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, someone needs to fucking stop Disney. I said it when they started this buyout of Fox. Like, someone has to stop them. It's got to be stopped.
They have all the Infinity Stones.
It's ridiculous, man. It's fucking ridiculous that nobody bats an eye at this as like being a bad thing for content. It is. It's going to be a bad thing for content. They're going
to slowly turn into a monopoly. Perhaps. No, that's going a little too far.
Look at the oversaturation they did of Star Wars. Look at this oversaturation of Marvel properties. I know everybody goes out and sees them. I understand that. I get that they make money. But it's completely oversaturated and everything is getting watered down. Because there's just too much. Remember how excited we were when that first Spider-Man movie came out with Tobey Maguire? Because like, oh man, this is actually going to get treated with some respect. You're going to tell a good story. They've got good actors and actresses in it. This is going to be awesome. And now it's like, well, Marvel will make another $100 million movie and hopefully it'll probably make $1 billion. Like, it's just... It's fucking ridiculous. It's completely oversaturated, and I think people are continuing to go out of habit because of their release schedules. And I was kind of glad that they took time off with this next Star Wars movie.
Huh. Yeah.
Bryce and I talk about the oversaturation shit all the time, and it is at that point.
I don't think just being a comic book fan, I love it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, if it's good, give it to me. You know, if it's good, at least give it to me.
Yeah, I guess.
Don't push it like with what other properties that they've done it with.
Look what Activision does with Call of Duty. They come out with a new game every fucking year, and those games still sell like crazy. But every year, increasingly, less and less people are talking about Call of Duty. Activision did it to Tony Hawk. Activision did it to Guitar Hero. Activision single-handedly killed the rhythm genre of video gaming. You don't get any rhythm games anymore at all because Activision fucking murdered it. There was a year where they came out with 8 different fucking individual Guitar Hero themed games. 8 in one year.
Jesus.
And that's kind of where we are with the Marvel stuff and the Star Wars stuff. Somebody has to stop Disney.
Who's gonna stop them?
Nobody, because everybody wants their money. If they're gonna give you $1 billion, why are you gonna say no?
God, Disney has way too much fucking money.
It's ridiculous. But that being said, with this whole Disney Plus service,
we'll probably end up buying.
I don't think I will. Right away,
at least. Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna be a day one guy.
Although I think Cheesy and Wolf said they're day one. Or Cheesy or Wolf said day one. Yeah. I don't see myself doing that. Even with the kids, like they increasingly watch less and less Disney stuff anyway. Yeah.
Like, my daughter's 13. She's really moved on to other shit now. My son is 8, and he's like, he doesn't really watch Disney Channel at all anymore, or anything that's on Disney Channel, whether it be through, on demand or on YouTube. He watches other shit. And I don't think I'll be paying the $7 when this comes out so they can watch it. Like I said, I might if that TGIF stuff and that ABC stuff is included. I know that hasn't been talked about one way or the other yet, but if that stuff's included, then you might have a sell on your hands to me. And I know I'm in the minority. I totally understand that. I wish I wasn't the minority. I wish more people would speak with their dollar instead of just handing them over all the time. But
Wolf says here, I don't ever hear there's too many rom-coms, there's too many horror movies, there's too many war movies. You never hear that, but yet we always hear there's too many superhero movies. It's dumb.
It's about the frequency of release and about the quantity of the releases. Like, I'm
more about the quality.
And to
give me as much as you can.
To be honest, I don't watch a lot of the horror movies that come out because some of them look good to me and some of them don't. And I tell you guys here when I think something looks good and when I think something doesn't. Like, the main difference also, Wolf, is that people feel like they need to go see the Marvel movie to be a part of the conversation. And it's the worst fucking thing that's happened because of internet culture and social media culture. Is like, oh my, I have to go see this because we're going to talk about it at work or school or wherever tomorrow. Everybody's going to be talking about it, so I have to go see it so I can be a part of it. Whether you enjoy the properties or not. Like, that's the thing. Not everybody's rushing out to go see every horror movie that comes out, so you don't hear about it. Not everybody rushes out to go see every romantic comedy because not everybody cares or talks about it the next day, so that's why you don't hear about it. You hear about the Marvel stuff and the superhero stuff and the DC stuff. Like, you hear about it because everybody feels like they need to be a part of that conversation because that is the cool thing right now. And I'm not saying I'm not glad that the shit I liked growing up is cool now, but I also never felt the need to be validated on things I liked.
Yeah.
And I think that's another major issue is now that people are feeling validated about the things they liked growing up that are popular now, they throw that money over so they can go see it and talk about it with everybody else that's talking about it.
I mean, it's that way with some people. Yeah. But, I mean, I feel like with me, it's more like, growing up, like, I tried to get every superhero movie, every TV show that growing up I wanted to watch. I watched that shitty Punisher movie.
Yeah, that's
I watched the shitty Captain America movie, because me and my friend at the time, like, we were so into comics in the 90s, and we wanted to see what we're reading come alive to screen. So, like, now, like, I don't talk to him anymore, but, like, now if I talk to him, like, if I still talk to him, me and him would be going to every fucking opening. Because, like, we're just comic book nerds. Yeah. And we love it. And I do. That's why, like I said, with Quan, like, give me all the shit. Just give it to him. Give me quality. Just give me quality. That's all I need. Yeah. Wolf says, now I have family and friends who wait till I see the movie, then they let me give them the play-by-play. Oh yeah, you can do that too. Netflix shows titties, Disney won't. Yes, cheesy. All right. With
that wasn't Bryce?
I know.
Oh shit, that's hilarious.
With that, we can move on to the next topic.
Bryce, you need to ban cheesy. He used the word titties in the chat.
You don't need titties for a good show, cheesy.
No, you don't need titties, but who doesn't need titties? Does that make sense? Yeah.
We'll move on.
Speaking of titties.
And Netflix. Our next news
has nothing to do with titties.
It has to do with Netflix.
Okay, all right.
As we've mentioned in the past, Netflix has part of the MPAA, or trying to, they are part of the MPAA now.
Yeah.
And the whole thing with having your movies played in theaters and getting enough time in the theater so they can be Oscar nominated.
It's literally you need a weekend. You don't. It's the most stupid, arbitrary thing on the planet.
Well, the the Motion Picture Association is according to what Steven Spielberg, he has that bone to pick with Netflix and all that. The MPAA. There we go. Sorry. Actually is on Netflix's side on the whole thing.
Good.
Which is great, which I was unexpected, because he says, like, once you kind of put a gatekeeper, in the sense that way, like, it turns into a what did he say on I was listening to it on a podcast. I forgot what he said. But it gives you, like, I'm losing it. Yeah, that exactly. Anyways, what I'm trying to say, MPA is good. They don't agree with that.
Okay. They want the Netflix stuff to count. They want it to matter.
Exactly. But Netflix is right now in talks to acquire the Egyptian Theater in Hollywood.
Oh shit! No way.
Yeah, the historic theater that was built in 1922, I believe.
Can you tell I really didn't look at the notes this week?
Yeah, it was built. It started off showing silent movies because.
Yeah.
And it's still active until now. Me and Bryce actually went to see the Cornetto trilogy there.
Oh, is that where you guys saw it?
Yeah.
Fuck, man, that's
one
awesome.
of the places we went to go see it.
Yeah.
And yeah, so the deal is on the table right now. Netflix wants to purchase it so they can have their own theater
run releases
and put out their own fucking movies.
Smart.
Not only that, they'll have their own events, for screenings of, like, their newest TV shows and
Q&As,
things like that. Exactly.
Dude, that would be fucking.
Which is fucking genius, and I hope this happens.
I mean, I would never go, because if I could just go bloop, bloop, and watch it, I'm way happier. But that's fucking rad.
Yeah, because, I mean, yeah, you can do that, but, like, let's say something big is coming out that you want to see, and they're having, like, all the actors, because they're contracted, to go and do a Q&A afterwards. Like,
that'd be cool.
That'd be, well, I mean, someone like me would be motivated to go out there and go watch it. So, yeah, it was built by Sid Grauman in the early 1920s. Yeah, I was right. The first movie premiere was in 1922, and that was Robin Hood. With Alan Dwan directing the silent film that starred Douglas Fairbanks as the title character.
Huh. That's pretty rad.
So, yeah, it's been around for a while. Let's see here. And, yeah, the deal won't impact Netflix's ongoing relationship with independent theater chains, so that's good.
It just
But
it
it's
gives
just,
them an outlet.
gives them their own personal place to put out content.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's supposed to be. It says both parties are look at this as something of a good partnership between Netflix and the theater. So
Yeah, that'd be really cool, man.
that's really cool. I really, when I heard this, I was like excited because I'm like, all right, because there are some movies like I kind of wish I saw in a theater that came out on Netflix.
Yeah.
The one me and Bryce saw, like, yeah, it was okay. It wasn't great, but like I wouldn't mind like, oh, you know, you're a Netflix membership. Okay, come in. You know.
That's not how it's
Thinking
gonna
if it works that
That's
way.
not how it's gonna be.
I'm getting a little ahead of myself there.
That's wishful thinking, but
Think of
you,
it kind of,
you
think
walk
of it,
up
think
and
of it kind of like
you
AMC
walk to the
A-list.
door and you log in with your Netflix account,
Yeah.
and it goes, oh yeah, you can come. Nope, you only have the basic plan. Only one person can come in, not up to 4. Right? That's what it would.
I don't know. No, I'm
Yeah.
thinking of I'm jumping. I'm jumping over there when I should be right here.
You just need to have that RFID chip put in already to where we
Yeah.
just go.
Like scan. All right, let me
Yeah.
in. Yeah. So either way, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, man.
for them.
As much as I enjoyed watching the package at home and without any fun, like that's a movie I would have liked to have seen in theaters.
Exactly.
You know, just because I enjoy watching, you know, like the whole raunchy comedy stuff like that in theaters with.
Like the American Pie movie.
Yeah, exactly. So that would have been a cool thing to see in theaters. Or like maybe if Bright would have came out in a theater, I would have been more inclined to actually get out and see it. I still haven't watched that movie, and I know that's just there. But yeah, like because that looked like a big movie. That other one with Charlie Hunnam and called we watched the trailer for it. The one I said reminded me of Three Kings. It's Charlie Hunnam from Sons of Anarchy is in it.
Oh, with Affleck?
Yeah, Affleck, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Triple
that would,
Frontier?
That would be cool to see in theaters.
I would love to see that in theaters, yeah. Still haven't watched it yet.
Oh, fuck, that's out, huh? Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, as soon as they say it's happening, I'm gonna at least go once to see something.
That would be cool, man. That's pretty rad.
I don't like to venture out in Hollywood too much. My days of Hollywood are pretty much over.
Imagine if they like showed the whole run of a series that day. Like, oh, come binge watch all 13 episodes of whatever the fuck.
That would be cool.
You know, that'd be pretty nuts. But yeah, that's cool, man. I like that.
Like, think if they had that one during House of Cards.
Yeah.
And especially because how big House of Cards is. Like, they could have had like a binging of House of Cards.
Or how big Orange is
Marathon.
the New Black
Or Orange
is.
is the New Black.
Yeah. That would be cool.
I am too Hollywood for Hollywood, Bryce. Anyways, with that being said, let's move into trailers.
Oh, yeah, all right.
First trailer, also Netflix.
I think all of them are.
Are they?
I think so.
Except for one.
Okay.
So I specifically got this because I've heard good things about this trailer, and because I thought Bryce might like it too, because it has to deal with weird. Well, just watch.
And Bryce isn't even here.
Yeah, but he's in the chat.
All right, so it's like he's watching it with us.
So yeah, this one's called Chambers, and it's a it's a Netflix show. This is a trailer for season 1.
Okay.
What happened? I had a heart attack. I had to get a transplant.
Does it feel any different? Can you tell it's someone else's?
I just want everything to go back to the way it was before.
What is that?
It's just so weird that someone had to die in order for me to live.
How are you, Frank?
Thank you both. Your daughter, she saved Sasha's life. I can't even begin imagining what you all have been going through. I just want you to know that we're gonna do everything we can to keep her memory alive.
Nancy and I have endowed a scholarship in Becky's name.
We want to offer the scholarship to Sasha. Watch out for that family.
I want to know who's inside of me. I'm seeing things that she saw.
getting there, Sasha.
I think that one day we're gonna look back and realize that this whole heart attack thing was the best thing that ever happened to you.
Wow.
That looks
freaky.
fucking. Dude, that looks cool. That looks really cool.
Freaky.
Wow, Netflix. Wow.
That's true.
All right, Netflix, you can raise my prices. God. That goes into effect this month, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bryce says he's in. Wolf says on a big nope for this weird
Too scary?
freaky shit.
Too scary? Don't be scared.
Yeah, that's interesting. It almost feels kind of like I never saw the movie, but I saw the trailer, which usually gives away a lot of things. There's that Jessica Alba movie with the eye. I think it's called The Eye. It looks like a more fucked up version of that.
Like a good version.
A good version
of that. Yeah. Okay.
So I think I'll watch it.
Fucking dude.
Surprise.
That's really cool.
It's a show, so
Yeah,
it's
I was
definitely
gonna
going to
say
be
that's a
like
television
mystery,
series?
horror. Maybe giving even a little vibe of what's that show called? Twin Peaks.
Yeah, a little.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah, it's a
weirdness,
series.
Creepiness. That's crazy.
That comes out April 26th. So next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm down for that. I'll watch the first episode.
That looks really cool. 2 weeks, by the way.
Oh, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That looks really fucking cool, man. I was not expecting to come out of that trailer and go, wow.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting the trailer also to blow me like that. Blow me away.
Clip it!
God damn it.
Clip it! Outtakes for 2019.
Don't clip it.
Yes! Clip it. All right. Shall we move on to the next trailer?
God damn it.
Damn, I wish
Ah,
trailers
too late,
would, I wish
cheesy.
trailers
You missed
would
it.
blow me. Fuck. Some Bryce, please. Somebody.
Anyways. Next trailer. Wolf said, I don't like weird shit. I don't like weird shit like that. Not that it's scary, because I love scary movies, but weird hallucination shit makes me feel weird and I hate it. It's like a weird dream type of thing.
It's almost like it almost feels kind of like a possession kind of thing, also. Which well, actually, Bryce and I are both way
Love
into.
being possessed
Yeah.
by possessive movies.
Man, I didn't know trailers could blow you. Fuck. do I have to pay the $16.99 on Netflix for that to happen, or what? Is that like the premium price? Shit. All right, let's move on. What's the next?
All right, next trailer is something you brought.
Yeah. Okay. So this is out already, but I just came across the trailer.
In cinemas or?
No, this is the Netflix.
Oh, Netflix. Yeah.
It just came out. It came out in March, so it's like March 19th or something like that. It's like about a month ago at this point. But I hadn't seen. I don't remember us talking about this, or because it's felt real fresh to me. So that's why I brought it.
So maybe we'll have a review next week.
Yeah, maybe. Hit it.
How many bullets you got in you?
16, I think.
Might be good to have a doctor look at you sometime.
Might be good to have a doctor look at you sometime.
I ain't got no bullets in me.
Because I was covering you.
You may have heard there was a prison break. It was Bonnie and Clyde. Governor, this has to end.
Kathy Bates.
They've committed dozens of armed robberies and several cold-blooded murders.
What do you plan to do about Bonnie and Clyde?
We will capture them. Write that down and underline it twice.
There's only one man who can take them down.
I'll come back.
Hey, you got room for one more?
Not even packed. Judas Priest, get in.
This is 1934. Gangsters, submachine guns. And you put cowboys on Bonnie and Clyde?
Texas Rangers.
emergency alert. Police are not yet releasing details, but have stated that Bonnie and Clyde may have struck again.
Forgive me, Father, for I have seen.
This is a highly coordinated operation.
So much pain and suffering.
Roadblocks, air surveillance. Your time's passed, cowboy.
What the hell is the world coming to? Used to be you had to have talent to get published. Now all you gotta do is shoot people.
Dressed in white.
She used her foot to turn him over so he could see what was about to happen.
How sweet.
This has gone far enough. I'm gonna take them down.
What a fine idea.
Who are you fellas? Suppose we're the bad guys.
Come to the wrong place, mister. Around here, Clyde is king.
Clyde might be king, but I'm a Texas Ranger, you little shit.
Now it didn't see me.
Damn, that looks good.
Yeah. So I didn't even watch the whole trailer.
Wow.
I just saw the bit where he goes, "Got room for one more?" And he goes, "You're not even back." And pulls out the gun. And I was like, "Okay, I'm bringing this to the show." It looks cool, just based on. I mean, I love Kevin Costner and Woody Harrelson, and Kathy Bates is in there too. Like, it looks really fucking cool, man. I'm probably gonna watch that today if I don't get sucked into Borderlands 2.
She says, "Wait, I've already seen this."
Did you watch it, Cheesy?
It's already out.
Yeah.
It says it's really good. Yeah.
All right, cool. March 19th it came out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just came across a trailer for this earlier this morning, and I was like, "Oh wow, that looks cool."
Dude, like Woody Harrelson, Kathy Bates.
Yep.
Kevin Costner.
Yep.
Jesus Christ. Also, was that? Oh no, I don't think it was her. I thought it was Mia. Wachowski? I think is her name. Who was playing Bonnie, but I don't know. I couldn't tell. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks really cool.
Usually I'm not into like gangster movies because like I feel like other than like the classics,
Yeah.
like the last few gangster movies like I've seen just sucked ass.
Like I really liked Untouchables when that came out. I thought that was really cool. But yeah,
Don't watch that Affleck one.
I'm super into like the Scorsese mob movies and stuff like that, and like I don't know, I just kind of like that era and that look. And there's just something about watching them fucking shifting gears in like a 1930s car trying to catch somebody. I'm like, yeah, I want to see that. I want to see what a car chase in a 1930s car looked like. So I'm going to watch that for sure. Definitely
Cool.
before next week.
All right, next one. Next trailer we got
Yeah.
is one that came out yesterday.
Ooh.
And
yeah.
that is,
I was like, what do you mean they're not on Netflix? But this is the one that's not Netflix. Because it's not really.
The movie everyone's been waiting
It's
for.
not really a trailer.
It's a trailer.
It's a
teaser for Star Wars Episode 9.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
We've passed on all we know. 1,000 generations live in you now. But this is your fight.
Into every generation. That's the beginning. What?
I
You watched The Last Jedi? Right?
Yeah, I did. I did end up seeing The Last Jedi, and I actually really liked that movie a lot, man. Especially all the stuff with Luke and like all that stuff. I thought was fucking
with Luke
awesome.
and Rey.
Yeah, and like the astral projection stuff with Luke at the end and all
that part's
fucking
cool.
So
That part's pretty
badass,
cool.
man. So badass. That looks cool. Like I can't be. I'm not like, oh god, I gotta see that now. But like, that looks really cool, and I'm excited to see where they go. I like the way her lightsaber looks. I don't know if you noticed.
With Luke's lightsaber.
Oh, but did you notice how the beam looked different?
Did it look different?
Yeah, it had like slendered out towards the end, like a point almost. That's what it looked like to me, though. I could be wrong. But I thought it looked real cool. Yeah, it looked like the beam got thinner towards the tip. Just a tip. But yeah, that looks really cool, man. I definitely will see that. Hopefully, I'll see that in theaters. I didn't end up seeing Last Jedi in theaters, but I think I will see that in theaters.
A little bit.
Yeah. Looks really cool. Looks really, really cool.
Yeah. I'm excited for it. The trailer kind of reminded me a bit of the not comparing it, but the actual whole movie, but the Phantom Menace trailer. I don't know if you remember that trailer.
Yeah.
Almost kind of reminds me of it a bit. Because
why would you bring that up? Why would you bring up that trilogy that never happened?
Just with the way it says in the beginning of the trailer.
Yeah.
With in every generation.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Every generation has a legend.
Friends that
which
do it funny
totally reminds me of what Buffy's saying into each generation.
Fran sent me a thing that said every generation has a legend, and then it was Porkins from the first movie.
Porkins!
So good. Anyway.
We need a Porkins solo movie.
That would be great. Why are they're going to kill Lando, Rick?
They're not going to kill Lando.
They're going to kill Lando.
Nobody can kill Lando.
They're going to kill Lando.
No.
They're going to.
They can't.
Nobody is safe. Have you not? Lando's done. Lando's done.
Lando.
You don't bring in Lando if you don't kill him. Like, there's no reason to bring him in if you're not going to kill him.
Not necessarily.
Did
you hear the laughter at the end?
Yeah.
Palpatine?
Yeah.
So, I guess he survived his drop.
I don't know.
For so fucking long.
Well,
I mean, Yoda is, like 300 years old?
Yeah.
500 years old?
I think it looks real cool. I definitely will see that for sure.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen Rogue One or Solo, though.
I liked Rogue One more than Solo.
Okay.
I know a lot of people rag on Rogue One, but it tells a story that I've always wanted to know.
Yeah.
So
the closest we ever got to that was the Jedi. Was it Jedi Academy? No, the first-person shooter.
Oh, Dark Shadows?
Dark something. No. It was Dark something.
Yeah.
Dark Forces.
Dark Forces, yeah.
Yeah, and like that's the first level is you stealing the plans of the Death Star, and that's it. But yeah, I need to see those two, and I'm super excited for this. It looks really cool.
Or the Shadows of the Empire? No, it was
Dark Forces. Yeah. Looks really cool.
Yeah. It's cool to see Lando. Sad to see
Lando because you know he's gonna die.
Sad to see Leia.
Yeah, no, you know Lando's gonna die. Come on, Rick.
He's not gonna die.
Yes, he is.
Should we place a bet?
Okay, $5. Lando will die.
Lando will not die.
Yes, he will. $5. All right.
That was very indignation right there.
It's on camera. It's on camera.
All right, he's not gonna die.
All right. So that looks really cool. I'm super excited for it.
Are you gonna see it when it comes out?
Hopefully.
Come on, man. We all have to go. All of us.
I know, but it's impossible these days. Yeah. We got shithead kids. I mean, amazing kids.
Well,
that
Bryce and Francis.
I just don't ever want to leave alone. You know how it is?
Because like the last few times, the last two movies, it was me, Bryce, Francis, Annie.
Did Brian go?
I don't think Brian was around for one of them.
Okay.
Yeah. Or maybe. I don't know. My memory's shit, so that's why we need Bryce here.
Yeah.
Damn it, Bryce. Where are you? Okay, moving on.
Yeah.
I think that's it for trailers. Yeah, that's all I got. We do have a movie review.
Okay.
Let me go with my movie review first.
Yeah,
it's sort of current, which is Alita Battle Angel.
I need to see that, man.
I finally saw it. James Cameron, fucking Robert Rodriguez.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about all the good I liked about this movie.
Okay. So there's bad.
There is bad.
Okay.
But good that I liked about this movie is the fight scenes in this movie are phenomenal. Like they're amazing. I love it. The visual effects are awesome. The way Alita is pretty much just all VFX. You know, they use the face of the actress, of course.
Right.
With exaggerated features. But for the most part, the world building of this is pretty cool, actually. Like it almost kind of reminds me of Firefly in the sense like there was this one big war, right? And then 300 years later, this is the outcome that they have to live with.
Okay.
So it's basically everyone living in this, everyone from all over different planets or countries and whatever came to this certain place and to live. And I guess if you're rich or whatever, you get to live on the high, Cloud City. I'll put it in the Star Wars term, Cloud City, you know? And it's everyone's dream to get up there. One way to get up there is if you play this battle ball thing, you know, make your way up there. It's like this to the death type of battle ball thing.
Gotcha.
And if you win, you get your ticket up there. You know, or you can, if you connected, you can find your way up there or whatever it is. But yeah, the whole building of the world, the weapons of it, the story of the background, all that was interesting. It looked like it was also based on a anime or a manga of some kind. I think it was a manga, which I had no idea. But
I figured it was an existing property. I just had no idea if it was or not.
Yeah.
It's very rare that something comes out that looks the way it does and it doesn't have something to pull from, you know?
Yeah. And it's cool. It's a good story. As far as the history of what they're trying to portray. And I'm not. This is separate from the characters that we're introduced to.
Right.
So all that is interesting. I would like to see more of what goes on in that world because they have these hunters. These. It kind of reminded me of Destiny in a way, where you have hunters and titans and whatever like that.
Yeah.
So that was an interesting part of it too. Where there's bounties on people, and you have these. They just call them hunters. They don't call them bounty hunters.
Right.
And that's how a lot of people who want to make good money get paid. But for the most part, all that was good. The visual effects, the way everything was put together, great. The bad was the character of Alita was good. I like seeing a female protagonist being badass and all that.
Yeah.
And she was good, but at the same time, she was a little. I mean, she even mentioned this herself in the dialogue.
Right.
She's too. When you give yourself to people too much, self-serving.
Oh, okay.
Or
selfless.
Selfless.
Yeah.
She was way too selfless in this movie when there's parts where she should have not been. It's also one of those she's a Jason Bourne type of thing. She woke up because she's, spoiler alert, turns out she's from up there. But they do find her in the garbage that came from down there.
Okay.
And so you kind of have this whole what's her backstory thing.
Right.
But at the same time, and then it's so I feel like it's Pinocchio with Elysium with District 9, all these different movies mixed into one, which I like because it's interesting. But the dialogue is terrible in this movie.
Really?
It's just bad. Movie ran too long, in my opinion.
It's a bummer that the dialogue's bad.
There's some dialogues. I mean, there's parts where it's good, but sometimes you get to this part and it's just the cheesiest fucking line you'll ever hear. And it's come on. No one says that.
Yeah.
But it's written by James Cameron. So what do you expect? Not to say not all of his stuff is shit, but he has
a lot of it's very on the surface. James Cameron stuff doesn't dig too deep. It's very upfront.
Exactly. And you can see that in True Lies.
Yeah. Everything's pretty on the nose.
Yeah. Which if you can pull off on the nose creatively, it's not a bad thing. But there was no creativity to on the nose dialogue.
Okay.
Which was kind of makes me sad. but like, if they make another movie, I wouldn't be too surprised. But
Did it do
I
well?
don't remember if it did well in theaters because I
It
think they
seemed
got
like it
mixed
came and
reviews.
went.
I think
Seemed
it
like-
got mixed reviews too.
Okay.
But like the whole world is interesting. I like that part about it.
Yeah.
And Christoph Waltz, of course, was the best thing of this entire movie. His acting everything was good. But yeah, he kind of played like what was his name from Pinocchio? Who put him
Geppetto?
together? Geppetto. He was kind of like a Geppetto of this movie.
Like the
A
old
badass Geppetto.
Not the little.
No, that's Jimmy Cricket.
Yeah, you're not talking about
No,
Jimmy
no,
Cricket. Okay.
No, I'm talking about the
Geppetto.
maker.
Okay, I
Yeah.
gotcha. Alrighty.
But my favorite action scene was the bar fight. The bar fight was really cool.
I really need to see this movie.
I think you should see it. I think you'll appreciate all the cool action in this.
Okay.
Especially with all the action that I know you like.
It's weird. Like I don't know if I've heard you that animated about a movie, whether it would be good or bad, in a while.
I almost wanted to walk out.
Really?
Yeah.
That bad at points?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why I said it ran too long.
Okay.
But
Overstayed its welcome.
I was like, stick with it.
That's too funny.
It barely managed to stick the landing, in my opinion.
Okay.
But I can see why I can see why kids would like this movie. I'll put it that way.
It's not a kids movie though, really.
Probably not, but
No,
like
it's
it
not a
felt.
kids movie.
It feels like it was not like a little kids movie. I mean, like teenagers.
Okay.
You know.
Right.
But I don't know. Go see it at your discretion.
All right.
Action
enough.
is great. The
Yeah,
VFX
yeah.
and action is great. If you
Okay.
like that, you'll like it.
That gets a lot of movies by. It's
Yeah.
just having that. So that's cool. All right.
But you saw a movie.
Yeah, finally. I saw two movies. One we don't need to talk about, but I finally saw the Lego Movie 2, the second part, and I was excited to see it, but I just didn't know where they were gonna go, because the first movie had such a cool story, and there was like this cool twist at the end of the first movie. Spoilers, where
Right.
the Lego characters this stuff is happening are because someone is playing with them in real life.
Yeah, that was so cool.
And it was so rad when that pans out and you see that finally. So going into this one, you already know. That's
You already know
that's
what's
the hook.
going on,
Right,
yeah.
that's the hook, so you know. But they managed to fucking do it again, man. And tell this amazing, poignant story. Like
Yeah,
all
it was creative.
Yeah, so good, man. And Chris Pratt playing two characters against each other at the same time is amazing. Like two complete opposite characters.
It's like the good and the bad.
Yeah.
Chris Pratt, in a sense.
Yeah, and Elizabeth Banks is awesome as usual. Tiffany Haddish was hilarious.
Oh my gosh, she had me laughing the entire scene that she was in.
Like, oh, I'm sorry, and everything she said sounded one way when it meant to sound the other way, and then like you assume that it's gonna go one way, and then you realize, oh no, she wasn't full of shit. Like
Yeah.
that character,
She
the
wasn't,
character's
yeah.
not full of shit. But yeah, man, like the first movie had a very cool story about a father and son bonding at the end of the movie, and this one had a really cool story about a brother and sister, and
Yeah.
it's fucking amazing. It's just as good as the first one, and I highly recommend you see it if you haven't seen the Lego Movie 2. It's so good, man.
Yeah, I totally agree too. The movie blew me away. Like that first movie, like how do you top that? And they do it.
Yeah.
They manage to top it, or even put it on the same level, maybe to some people. But like what was it? Batman. And it's still fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I still need to see the Lego Batman movie that came out.
Same.
I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
And I heard it's really good. I like the little like just the reference to that at the beginning of the movie.
Oh, yeah, he says something about like
Batman went on his own little side story, but now
Yeah.
he's back. And then like it takes place 5 years later. Like it's really cool the way they play with time and the way that the characters have grown
Yeah.
The live action characters, also the animated Lego characters. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, the way they kind of break the fourth wall in that sense, where Batman talks about his own movie and certain characters, even with Chris Pratt's character, like breaking the fourth wall, like, oh, I'm a galactic dinosaur bounty hunter trainer, and like what the fuck?
It's so good.
That was hilarious. But yeah, the bad guy in this movie.
Marvel won't return our calls. That was the best part.
Which one?
The way at the beginning when they're talking about how the Justice League got captured, Batman went on his own side story, and there's nobody left because Marvel won't return our calls.
Oh yes, yeah.
There's a really funny Elliot Smith joke that you missed apparently.
Self-referential jokes in that movie.
It's really good, man.
One thing though, I felt like I don't remember the first one having so much music. Musicals?
No. It had the one song. The first one had the one song. They even make a joke about this one being a musical because it kind of almost is a musical.
Yeah, and the way Batman was like he wasn't into the music. He just kept making comments like, "Are we really doing this?
Yeah.
Like, is this actually happening right now? What's going on?"
Which completely reminded me of you because I know you hate musicals. But yeah, I was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, that was the one thing that kind of put me off a little bit, but with the way Batman made it so self-aware of what was going on, it made
I'm assuming, like Batman, once you get to the middle of the movie and they've done 3 or 4 songs, you're totally into it, just like Batman was.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I identified with his character in this movie a lot. Because I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
But the music was funny.
Yeah.
The music was hilarious. The song's going to get stuck in your head. Mm-hmm. Just the same lyric over and over.
Yeah. I really enjoyed it. I like the kind of kid goggles they put on the writing. Like stuff that they did in the first movie where it was the Craggle. And then when you see the crazy glue, it's because letters are missing and it spells Craggle. And like the polish remover of Nail and like the way they did that stuff. And they do that stuff again in this movie. And I really, really enjoyed that. Like just it's so good, man. Like especially even if you don't have kids, but especially if you have kids, this movie's amazing.
This movie's great.
Yeah. I don't know if they can do a third one. I'm sure they might try. But I would have thought after the first one, there's no way you could do a second one because that was almost perfect.
Yeah.
And they managed to equal, if not surpass, that first one with this one. So
just stop, Lego. Just stop.
I don't know, man. Go for it. Because apparently Lego Batman was real good. So go for it.
Yeah. Get the same writers for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
If the same writers are there, then I think they can do it.
A super amazing movie, man. Like, it was really, really cool. And just the stuff from the trailer that they give you that made you want to go see it were kind of like callbacks to the first movie, but then the way they use those scenes that were in the trailer have nothing to do with callbacks of the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
It hit on all cylinders all the way through. It was pretty freaking awesome.
It was so good.
Yeah.
All right.
I know you've been dying to talk about that one for a while.
Yeah. It was so
you
good.
saw that shit right away, and I was like, of all people, because you didn't see the first one right away. I saw it when it got to the Dollar Theater, so that was still like 2 or 3 months later. And then by the time I saw it in the Dollar Theater, it was coming out on DVD or something, or digital, and real soon after that, and I think you saw it that way, and you were like, oh my god, you were right, this movie was fucking awesome. And this one is just as good, and I'm so glad it was just as good, because I was worried.
Same. Yeah. All right. Video games?
Yes, video games.
We have some video game news.
Yeah. Some cool. I don't know if it's cool news.
Is it cool? I don't know. But PSN's long overdue / anticipated ID change. Is now enabled.
but there's a lot of things like
one free one.
Yeah.
So you can change your name if you want to right now to whatever you want. So like if you had,
as long as it's not taken,
420 awesome sexy boy.
If your name is whole F and show 13, and you're all look at it every time like, why did I do that? I didn't even like Rob Van Dam at the time I made this PSN name. Why did I do that? So maybe you can go change it if you want.
That's true. Or Jack Bauer CTU.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, you get one free one, and then that's it. That's all you get.
Yeah.
Unless you want to pay $9.
$10.
Or
$9.99.
Oh, okay,
or
$10.
$4.99 if you have PlayStation Plus.
Bryce, I'm out of here.
When he made his PSN ID and he told me what it was, and I was like, why did you do that? Because at the time, both of us were really down on Rob Van Dam.
All right, bye, Bryce.
The
He's
wrestler.
actually leaving.
Okay. We were really down on the wrestler Rob Van Dam because he kept complaining like, oh, I can't wrestle the way I want to, man. This is why I'm not doing so. It's like, no, you take what you're given and you make it as good as you fucking can.
Mm-hmm.
And then Bryce's like, hold on. I was like, why? He's like, it's just what it is everywhere else. I go, but you don't even like Rob Van Dam as a person right now. Why are you doing that? He's like, oh, no. So now here we are. He can change it. I wonder if he will.
I don't know. He already left.
Yeah.
So
we'll find out.
Find out next week. So tune in next week.
For this cliffhanger. But yeah, so there's a lot of things that are affected. So you can do it on your PS4 or through the web browser. You can't change it on PS3 or Vita.
Okay.
Any game with online leaderboards that came out before April 1st, 2018, and some that came out after that, are completely boned. Your shit just is gone off the leaderboards. You could possibly lose trophies. They have a list of games that are fine. They have a list of games that have some known issues, and then they have a list of games that are completely and utterly fucked. So if you don't plan on going back to PS3 or Vita, this is fine. If you really hate your name, I have had the same username on almost every platform since about 2000. So almost 18 years I've been some kind of robot on almost everything that I can get it on. I was shocked that I was able to get it on Instagram when I got it there. I was shocked I was able to get it on Twitter because I didn't join Twitter until 2 years after it came out when it was still kind of bubbling. Like, I wasn't able to get it on Twitch, and the motherfucker that has it on Twitch, I don't really stream at all either, but it just pisses me off that I don't have it on Twitch. I think even my Facebook vanity name, when you could do that at the time, was that. So was my MySpace vanity name, was myspace.com/somekindofrobot. Like, I had it everywhere. Xbox Live. And I was able to get it on PSN. And so I don't hate my name. And the further away we get from it, the less people know what it's a reference to. And that makes me really happy. Because then when I play a game online, it always sparks conversation. Because people are like, well, what is that from? Why is it that? That's a cool name. Or that name is stupid. Why? Like whatever the conversation may be, it sparks a conversation. So I happen to really enjoy my username on PSN and Xbox and everything. Yeah, and so I'm never going to change it unless I'm forced to, which I don't think will ever happen, but I'm never going to change it. The thing that really pissed me off is I couldn't have it on Switch because it doesn't allow that many characters.
Oh.
That's why my Switch name is what it is. But it's still a derivative of that. So
that's true.
But yeah,
I don't. So Cheesy changed his name. Wolf changed his name.
Oh, did you guys really?
Yeah.
Huh.
And as far as for myself, like, I'm fine with it. Like, I've lived with it for this long. Like, I guess I could change it if I want to. But I mean, I still like 24. I still love Jack Bauer.
Fair point.
I got no regrets, even though you told me I was gonna regret. Like 10 years later, you're gonna regret that. Man.
And there was a point where you were like,
I was a little bit.
I wish I could change it.
Only because every time I got into like Call it or Battlefield, like people kept thinking, "All right, we got Jack Bauer.
He's gonna be awesome."
And I sucked ass.
It's too funny, man. That's hilarious. I didn't realize you changed. Oh, well, it just came out and I haven't been on my PlayStation since I got back from Vegas, so that's why.
Yeah, I haven't turned on my PlayStation in a while.
Are Wolf and I friends on PSN?
Should
I know
be.
me and Cheesy are.
Should be, I think.
Pretty sure Wolf is. Okay. Either way, that's crazy that you guys changed your names, huh? All right.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll change it to Yo Rick Weeze. I don't know. I do like Jack Bauer though.
Okay, leave it.
I
Just
don't know.
leave it.
For now, I'm gonna leave it.
There was somebody who wrote into Kind of Funny that said, I want to change my name, but I don't know if I should because I still play Destiny, and that's a game that is kind of borked if you change your name. Destiny 1 and 2.
Oh.
not that it's broken or anything like that, but like weird shit happens. You should look at the list and all the stuff, Rick, before you make a decision. But his name was like, I wanted this. I wanted to change it to this, but right now it's this. And like, I don't remember what it was, but just for argument's sake, let's say it was me. And I was like, man, I really want to change my name because it's some kind of robot 001. And I want to change it to some kind of robot. Like,
right.
That's what this person's argument was. I just want my name, but it's my name with some numbers after. And it's like, they were like, what are you fucking doing? It's not like Nazi Lover 69. Why would you change that? It's fine. Your name is fucking fine. Stop it. God. That's the shit. Like, there's also some really cool ones that haven't been flagged that I like. And then like when I was playing a lot of Rocket League, I came across a lot of names that I really liked. And I was like, man, that's cool. Like there was a guy we played Rocket League with a few times named Supreme. But it was spelled Soupreme, like soup.
Oh.
So it was Supreme. And I was like, that's clever. I like that. And I'll never forget that dude's name because I thought it was really cool. And like, yeah, I guess I'm just lucky enough to where I didn't come up with some stupid...
like the example they gave here, Tayzonday fan _420.
Right. Or fucking like WWE for life, whatever. Like I didn't have anything like
XO.
that. Yeah, I never did that. So I never had usernames like that.
Oh my god.
Usernames. Yeah, for a while on AIM, I had Mike himself. Because like I was super into CKY and Chris Rab's nickname was Rab himself. And I was like, that's cool. I like that. So my thing on AIM was Mike himself for a little while. But like then AIM is gone. So like don't care about that anymore.
Yeah.
Then like, and I should have tried to get some kind of robot on Steam, but I never tried. Because at the time I got a Steam account was way late. It was like 2010. I don't even remember why I signed up for a Steam account, but it was when Metallica's album Death Magnetic had just come out. And I think at the time I was like, I don't think I want some kind of robot on Steam. I'm going to see.
That's why you're different there.
Yeah, so it's Death Magnetic on Steam, which I think is a cool fucking name too. Like, I'm very happy with all of my names. None of my names I want to change anywhere. So if you're somebody that does want to change your name, make sure you read all the problems and all the games that are affected. Don't just change your name on a whim and hope everything's going to be okay, because it's not. They didn't mention what game it was that they found critical errors in that was released after April 1st, 2018. But apparently during the testing period, they found a game that was supposed to be good to go that wasn't fucking good to go.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah, really think about it before you change your name. Cheesy username put Dougnificent 69.
That's great. That's so good. We came across some really funny things.
Broken Wolf 69, Booty Licker 69. My aim was, I think it was actually, that's when I actually got Rick Weasel 27.
Really? On AIM? Nice.
On AIM, but on Yahoo, because I actually used Yahoo, was Zero Cool 213, I think it was, just because it was the 90s and I really liked the movie Hackers.
Yeah. That's not so what. So.
And then I tried to make up my own after that. Like, nah, everyone has Zero Cool.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I'll make up my own. Oh, I got it. They got Acid Burn and Zero Cool.
Zero Burn?
So I put Burn Zero.
Oh, okay.
37.
37?
Exactly.
Yeah. So, guys in the chat, my username, do you know what it's from? Some kind of robot? Don't Google it, but I'll give it's all one word and some kind of and robot are inner caps. So capital S, capital
Cheesy play. Rip My Titan, Booty Hunter.
But yeah, if you know what it's from, cool. If not, I can explain it if you want to know. But yeah. Do you even know what it's from?
Some kind of robot?
Yeah. If you say no? Okay.
No.
I like it.
Oh, Cheesy says, yeah, it's from ... UCM3 on you.
So it's from homestarrunner.com.
Oh, that's right. You did tell me about that.
So they had a tab on there where Strong Bad answered emails. And I don't remember how my friend Colin and I came across the website, but we did, like, independently. And we're like, oh my God, you got to check this out. And then we showed each other the same website. And it was 99, I believe. Maybe early 2000.
Homestar Runner?
Yeah.
That was about 99.
So, and the first email Strong Bad answers is called Some Kind of Robot. And we watched that one. Like, we got on like real early, so we saw that first email, and for whatever reason, like, it just hit us really funny. And so even for the longest time, my emails notification on my phone is Strong Bad going, checking my email, checking my emails. So that was it for a while. Like, I changed it since then, but yeah, like, so Some Kind of Robot is the first email that Strong Bad ever answered on homestarrunner.com. And I was just like, this is amazing. I love this. This is going to be my username fucking everywhere. So that's how I got it, when I got it, and why I got it.
Oh, wow. The site's still there.
Yeah, I believe it is. I don't think it's Flash anymore. Oh, it's still Flash. Oh my God.
I'm not
Holy shit.
Flash.
Is it still Flash?
Yeah.
I thought they changed it to
you would think
HTML5 or Java or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where I got it from. And
that's funny.
As long as I can keep getting it on new forms of media, I will continue to keep getting it.
Yeah, mine was, like I said, Hackers.
Yeah.
And 24. Yeah. So there you go. You can change your names.
So, all right. I'm assuming somebody already had Jack Bauer, and you were like, well, shit. So Jack Bauer CTU, and then somebody probably had that already. Is that why there's LA at the end of yours?
I put in yeah, I think that's what happened.
Yeah. Of course, somebody fucking had Jack Bauer.
I know someone had Jack Bauer, but I think I preemptively put CTU at the end, and that's when I saw someone else had that too.
Yeah, okay.
So I like, fuck it, I'm in LA. I'll put it in the LA branch.
That's pretty funny. It's not a terrible name. I thought like you would get, and you did for a short time get tired of it, and we wanted to change it.
Yeah. The only one where I could stand proud on saying I'm Jack Bauer 24 or Jack Bauer CTU is the Uncharted multiplayer.
Yeah,
I was
dude.
fucking good at that.
We were.
I
good played a lot of that.
All
with you
three
too.
of us.
Yeah. That shit was so fun. Uncharted 2. God, that shit
I
was
miss
so
that.
good. That
I
horde mode was
fucking
so
miss that.
fun. So fun.
Yeah.
Did they roll? They didn't roll that stuff into the Nathan Drake collection, huh? The online stuff.
On the
collection of the first 3 games.
It's not on there. No.
Damn it. Do they have a horde mode on 4?
Yeah.
Horde? No, horde, where it was us 3
Oh,
versus...
horde. I don't know. I think so.
Because that's what we always played.
Yeah.
Me and Bryce. We played 3 of us and then the round system. But
I think so. I don't know. It's been a while since I've gone back to that.
I might have to pop Uncharted 4 in.
Names that you could always... Oh, yeah, you could always revert back to your old names.
Yeah, you can. At any time. And if you continuously change it, you can revert back to any iteration of the name you want.
Oh. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah. I think it's cool for people who want to change their names. I personally don't have an issue with my name.
Same.
So I won't be participating in that. Especially with all the issues that are
happening.
Possibly be. And not that
that's gonna take time.
I was just gonna say, not that I go back and play old games, but that's bullshit. At least once a year, sometimes twice a year, I go back and I play through the Skate franchise. So I don't want my leaderboards fucked up.
I think they closed the servers for those.
No, they fucking brought them back online.
Oh.
And that's why everybody was tripping like they were gonna do a Skate 4 or a remaster of the original Skate games, because they did that with Burnout too.
No. Fucking do that, bitches.
Yeah. Even if it's just...
I love those Skate games.
Yeah, they're so good. Especially 1 and 2. 3 is very good, but 3 is too polished for me. But 1 and 2 are so good, man. So good. So much charm to that world. But yeah. Okay. Let's move forward.
Cheesy in the chat brought us a trailer for a game.
I didn't realize it was a full trailer.
Yeah.
I thought it was just an announcement. Oh shit, that's happening. Is that happening this weekend? There's that next weekend, the Star Wars celebration.
Yeah, it's right now. That's why we got the trailer for Star Wars.
Okay, yeah, all right. Because they did like a teaser a week ago where it was like, come back on this day to watch the world. Okay, so all right.
No, this is probably where it came from.
All right, cool.
So here we go. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order,
which is being made by Respawn Entertainment. I love Titanfall and Titanfall 2 more than anything because of their single player games. And they've already come out and said that this is a fucking single player game.
Wasn't always like this. But now, there are 3 rules to survive. Don't stand out. Accept the past. Trust no one. The galaxy's changed. Whatever you do, don't reach within. Don't stand out.
Oh.
Accept the past.
Execute Order 66.
Trust no one. Trust only in the Force.
Holy shit.
What?
Holy shit, that's this year. Looks so rad. No, that looks fucking rad,
That does
dude.
look really fucking
Oh my
cool.
god. I want to see gameplay. I want to know if it's first or third person. Am I wall running in first person like Titanfall? Holy shit, that looks fucking cool. Holy shit.
Wow, dude, that looks amazing. I want to. Oh man, I want to play. I haven't really played a Star Wars solo game like that in a long time.
Did you play Force Unleashed? No, you didn't play those games?
I didn't play those.
Those are pretty
good. The last things I played were.
Please don't say Terrascos.
No. No, like single player games were like the ones on the N64, like Dark Shadows,
Okay.
and like I don't think I've played. Like I didn't even play like Knights of the Old Republic.
Rogue Squadron and all that.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that looks cool. I'm so glad that Respawn's already come out and said, yo, this is a single player game. Because everybody's been talking about, oh man, everything's a live service now, and the death of single player storytelling. And that's something I've been seeing a lot of criticism about Borderlands 3. Is like, they haven't adapted with the times. It doesn't look like it from those trailers. And, you know, Borderlands did kind of do the loot shooter thing on console first in a big way. But now you have Destiny and The Division, and they start naming all these games that what they complain about is their lack of narrative and lack of storytelling, where you know that's what you're going to get out of a Borderlands game. And I'm so glad that they've already came out and said, this is going to be a narrative-driven for single-player experience. And I'm so hyped about that, man. So hyped about that. God, that looks fucking cool.
That looks really good. You see, like, this is taking place after everything, it seems like, right?
I don't know.
Hey, that's what it feels like. It says, like, all the Jedi are gone. And I guess he's the next Jedi in line, I guess. It seems that way in the trailer. I don't know.
Every generation.
Every generation, yeah.
That looks so cool, dude. Fuck, that looks cool.
Yeah. All right, Wolf. Wolf is taking off.
Okay.
Thanks for stopping by. We appreciate that a lot.
How funny is it that I think we're both more hyped over the video game trailer than the movie trailer?
I know.
That's too funny, man.
Fuck, man, that looks so cool. Cause, like, I haven't
It's
played
fresh
the
eyes.
player.
It's from different people. It's not the same fucking story. And I'm not saying that this is why I'm more excited about the game than the movie.
It's EA.
Well, no, but like.
The production house you're talking
it's
about?
not. No. I'm talking about the difference between the video game and the movie. Like, I'm not saying the movies are bad,
okay.
but the movies are telling us a very similar story again, which is fine because they're knocking it out of the park. But this feels like something fresh and something new and something different and something to really get excited about and sink your teeth into because it is something you don't know.
Yeah.
It's not something that's been explored in 150,000 books in the extended universe shit. Like, it feels new, even though it might be similar to. That's why I'm more excited about this than the movie. But I'm still excited about the movie.
No, I'm excited about this story. I think I don't know, maybe I'm more excited about this than the movie.
Also, man, Respawn makes awesome fucking video games. Awesome fucking video games.
I think I have equal hype for both the movie and this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because this looks awesome. And this is coming out a month before the movie. So, like...
This is not going to be a tie-in to the movie. Like,
well, no, I know that.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying we're getting some Star Wars this year.
Right, we're going to get...
And that's making me happy.
Yeah, really cool. I'm excited for that.
Especially after the canceled movies.
I didn't think that was going to make it out this year. I
Fifth
really
one?
didn't think that was going to... Yeah.
When did they first announce it?
Last year at E3. Like, they'd been working on it, but they hadn't really said anything about it. Like, there'd been, like, trickles of information out there.
So maybe it's been in the works, but in secret?
Respawn's working on a Star Wars game, but then all that shit went down with Amy Hennig and that studio getting closed down, and then Jade Raymond leaving and going to Amazon, and her studio getting shut down, or not Amazon, Google, and her studio getting shut down, and...
That sucks.
Yeah, and so this was one of those things. It was like, well, fuck. Like, the only reason they started talking about this is because they had just killed a single-player, narrative-driven Star Wars game that Amy Hennig was working on.
That's what I was looking forward to.
Yeah.
Like, a lot. And just for it to be gone that way. Now we got this.
Yeah. But Respawn, like I said, Titanfall 2, man, had an amazing story and awesome level design and amazing mechanics. So, like, I don't doubt this is, at the very least, this is going to be a really fun game to play.
Yeah.
Whether the story is, up to par or not, that's something we're going to have to wait and see on. But I can guarantee you that the game is going to feel fantastic.
Yeah, I've never played Titanfall. What else did they do?
Titanfall 2, and that game Apex Legends that everybody's playing right now, that Battle Royale game.
Them?
Yep, that's them. But yeah,
good
I
shit.
played
Apex Legends. That was...
And it feels fucking great. Like, that game feels good. So
yeah. I just suck.
Yeah. What else do we got, sir?
Well, the last thing is yours.
Is that the Borderlands?
Borderlands.
Stuff? Okay. So the first thing I want to talk about is the Borderlands 3 stuff. Last time I was on, I'm not sure if you guys mentioned it last week, but when I was on, we didn't have any real information other than, hey, it's coming. But now we've got a release date, September 13th. That's fucking September 13th. That's real soon. I'm excited about that. Hopefully that gives me enough time to play through 1 and 2 and pre-sequel again before 3 comes out, which I plan on doing. But like, there's like the whole controversy going out right now about Troy Baker. Remember I mentioned on the show that a character he played in Tales from the Borderlands is shown in the trailer for Borderlands 3, and I said I hope they bring Troy Baker back to play that role.
Right.
Somebody asked him at a convention overseas, is he playing Reese in Borderlands 3, and he said, unfortunately, no, I'm not. I wasn't asked. I wasn't offered. And then Randy Pitchford, CEO of Gearbox, came out and said, I was told by our audio team that Troy and his people turned it down. But the way that we're using Reese in this video game, I don't really think that's going to matter, whether it's Troy or not. But it looks like we might have some further things to go into. So the theory is that his people got contacted because Troy's a big time voice actor. He's got agents and people. I bet people contacted and they saw how minimized the role is, and were like,
they're probably no
thanks,
Yeah.
and probably never
Makes
took it to
sense.
Troy. But Troy Baker loves the characters he plays, and he plays them for a reason because he wants to. My theory is that the ghost of Handsome Jack is inhabited Reese, and that's who's going to be talking as Reese and not that character himself.
You're talking foreign to me.
Yeah, speaking Greece.
It's gonna make that sense.
It'll make sense if you played the games, especially the way Tales from the Borderlands ends. Tales from the Borderlands is a fucking. If you have not played that game, go get it. It's a Telltale game. It's more of an adventure game. There's not really any combat. It's a story-driven game, and it's fucking fantastic. And a robot made me cry. A robot made me cry when I played that game. So yeah, there's all this shit now, and there hasn't been any rebuttal from Troy Baker yet about this, so it's still kind of up in the air. We'll see what happens. I don't think it's going to be one of those things where they bring in Troy Baker to do some voice lines, because, like Randy Pitchford said, the way we're using the Reese character in the game, I don't think it's really going to matter one way or the other if Troy Baker does the voice or not. Which, like I said, leads me to believe that character is probably not going to be speaking with his voice.
Yeah. And at the same time, it shows how shitty agents are.
Yeah. Or, well, the prospect. It could, that, like, who knows? Somebody,
Dude, trust me.
Troy,
you see it all the time
right.
in Hollywood.
Troy could be full of shit. Randy Pitchford could be full of shit. The sound people could have been full of shit and never contacted them. Like, you never know. There's so many different people that could be full of shit in this scenario. But it was probably agents. But yeah.
Especially when you listen to like Kevin Smith talk about how when he was talking to get what's his name? What's his name? The Apple guy.
What Apple guy?
The Apple guy in the commercials. Justin Long.
Oh, Justin Long.
Like he was trying to when he talked to him straight to him about getting him in Tusk.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, if that went through my agents, I would have not done that movie.
Yeah. Fucking the Apple guy. That's so funny that's what you. Not any other movie he's been in. The Apple guy.
Well, that's where he started. His big
not really,
commercial.
I guess so. He was in Accepted. He was in.
That was around the same time.
Dodgeball, Waiting. Like he was in movies. Anyway, we won't go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really excited about Borderlands 3. I hope this Troy Baker stuff shakes out to where it was middlemen being assholes and not one way or the other on either side. So we'll see how that goes. But with that, I have put some time into Borderlands Game of the Year edition. I have a level 20 Siren right now. I usually go with Roland. I usually I was Roland in 1. I was Axton in 2. I usually run a soldier class because I like the turret. And I had Roland spec'd out originally to where my turret not only gave me health but refilled my ammo as it was killing enemies at the end of the first game initially. Mm-hmm. So I'm running a Siren, running something different because I played a Siren in Borderlands 2 a little bit because I played with Bryce and I was like, well, I don't want to just be the soldier class again. I'll try something different. So I tried playing as the Siren, and Bryce was playing as the assassin, Zero. Oh, what? Borderlands 1? Yeah, no.
Oh, you're talking about back then.
No, I'm talking about back when Borderlands 2 initially came out. I played as a Siren with Bryce, and he played as the assassin, which was fucking awesome because I would phase lock the enemy, and they'd be stuck in the air, and then Bryce would run up and slice and dice, and so we had a really good, team aspect going. But this is the first time I'm actually playing a Siren in a single player game, playing it, and it feels way different, man, than before. She's a little bit quicker. I'm not really into her. Her ultimate is not really that great. It's more of because I like to be in the fight, and her ultimate makes you invisible so you can get away and heal and disorient people. So it's super fun. It's still Borderlands. It looks great. This art style isn't going to age poorly because of it's cell shaded and it's meant to look like...
It looks cool.
Yeah. But the lighting is so much better. I'm not getting the Unreal texture pop in like I used to get on the PS3. Yeah, it's Borderlands, and I couldn't be happier to be back in that world, in this specific area of Pandora, in these little towns and cities that you go to. It's so much fun. And I think you should get it.
Kind of have to. Gonna have to if I want to hang out with you guys.
Cheesy, I know the Handsome Collection was on sale again last weekend. I know you already have it. That's my dog. I don't know do you know if it's still on sale? Because
He's going to let me know when you actually play because he wants to play with you guys.
Yeah. I definitely plan on playing at some point tonight, so I'll definitely message you on PSN or something and let you know. But I'm having a lot of fun. I'm level 20 Siren, and I'm really digging it. And it's fucking Borderlands, man. All the quality of life stuff they've added to it, like being able to mark items in your inventory as junk, so when you go to a vending machine, you just hit one button and sell everything and not have to go through it individually. So that, they added the mini map to the screen, because before you had to actually like, pull the map up to see where you're going, and that's made things a lot easier. I still find myself pulling up the big map though, which is because I'm just used to doing it in that game, even though I've had 2 games I've played since then that have the mini map. But yeah, it's super fun. I'm really digging it.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna end up looking for it. I'm gonna want to play with you guys.
Yeah, and Borderlands 3 is in September. Oh, I'm so excited for that. I'm so excited. But yeah, I wish I would have played more before this, but I haven't been able to. And the other thing, I want to just call you out on the air again. My son beat Dark Side of the Moon.
On the air.
He beat Dark Side of the Moon. He's 8. He beat Dark Side of the Moon in Mario Odyssey.
Good for him. That's really good for him.
So somebody needs to
get back on that.
Get on it, man.
I really do. I just been having fun with Tomb Raider.
Okay. Is the new one?
No. I messed up. It was the first one.
The first one?
I'm still playing. I'm halfway through it. A little halfway.
The Tomb Raider.
Yeah, the Tomb Raider 2013.
Rise of the Tomb Raider.
That's the next one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
I was going to ask you because I wanted to buy the other ones.
Yeah.
Because I'm really taking the story in this.
That first Tomb Raider, but that 2013 one is really fucking good, man. I liked Rise of the Tomb Raider also, but I think that first one was almost perfect.
Yeah, I can't wait to put my fucking PC together so I can play the other ones.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Is that all we got?
Yeah, that's it, man.
Coolio. With that being said, the outro is coming to you right now by me, I guess.
I'll do it.
Okay.
So, if you're watching this full episode, you'll hear this. If you're not, you won't. But as we said in the beginning, the podcast in audio form goes up on Tuesdays on any podcast service you can think of. Just search SSWL or SSWL Network and it should come up. If you want to watch us in video form, we put up clips Tuesday through Thursday on YouTube with the full show on Friday, as long as the full show isn't super long and doesn't take too long to render out. But if it does, then you get a full week of clips from us.
True.
That's it. Subscribe on Twitch.
Okay.
Get an invite to the Discord.
And you get to talk to us every single day.
And you get to hang out with cool people like Cheesy and Wolf.
Bolo.
And Ash.
Yeah. Ash wasn't here today.
No, she wasn't. Made me sad. Hope she's right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Until next time.
That was some shit we like.